Okay, so I've got a quick tutorial for you today. I am showing you how to create a custom loading screen for your Sims 4 game in 2025 because I want my loading screen to go from this to this. This method is working for me at this point in time. I don't know if there's any updates that might change that. Now that that's out the way, let's get into it. So the software you'll need is the Sims 4 Studio, the S4PE application, the JPEXS free flash decompiler application. Now, in terms of the image requirements, this is a suggestion. I found that this works. The image will need to have the following dimensions: 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels. I found that a lot of the images work well where the minimum DPI is 96 DPI. This is just a suggestion. You don't have to do it this way. I'm just suggesting it. Now, you can use any photo editing software like Photoshop. I prefer to use Canva. You will also need an image that you want for your loading screen, so I suggest you find one. I'm going to be using this one. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is open Sims 4 Studio. Then you're going to want to go to Tools, create an empty package. You want to name your package and also pick a place where you're going to remember where you saved it. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to call it FFS loading screen. Then click save. It'll open up a new window and then you click tools again. Then you go to the game file cruiser and it will open up the game file cruiser dialog box. From here, what you want to do is scroll down all the way down to a property called scale from GFX and select that. Once the box is ticked, you'll see the box underneath it has a list of instances. This is the instance for a loading screen. So the next thing you want to do is find the specific instance number for your loading screen. And I will include the code below, but the loading screen code is here. Then once you enter it into that field, you click filter and it will bring up the exact instance. Once again, you click on this, then you click the button add to current package because we're creating the loading screen package. Once that's done, you will see the package box fill with the properties for the loading screen. So close the game file cruiser. Then the next thing you want to do is click save. It says your package has been saved. It's completely up to you, but what I also like to do is click File, Save As, and overwrite the package. The only thing I suggest if you're doing this is make sure that the .package extension is not in the file name, and then click Save. It will ask you if you want to replace it. Yes, I want to replace it. And it says the same thing, your package has been saved. So we know now that has been saved. You press OK right there. So that's our loading screen package. First of all, it's completely up to you. You can either close down Sims 4 Studio or just close this specific project. And you can do that by going back to File, Main Menu, under the My Products list or tab or section, press the little X and that will close off the package. Then you want to minimize. Now that it's minimized, what we'll do is open up the S4PE application. Then what we're going to do is open the package we have just saved by clicking File, Open, locate where the package is. Me personally, I've just saved it for on my desktop for this example. Then click on the file, click Open, and it will bring it up in here. What we want to do is create a GFX file which you can put images on. So when this is up in the S4PE application, you want to click on the actual field which has the GFX tag, right click it, then we go down to export and export to file. Then what you want to do is save the GFX file somewhere where you can find it. Once again, I'm going to save it to my desktop just because for ease it's easier. Don't close this box because we are going to come back to it, but you can minimize it. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to open the free flash decompiler application. That's what we're going to do. We're going to open the decompiler. So once the decompiler is open, we're going to click open. We're going to go down to where we saved our GFX file, which for me is on the desktop. and you'll see it here. Click on it and open. Now, it now opens the GFX file with the required properties. So just for a side note, make sure that you take a note of the shapes folder and the images folder, because this is where the images are going to be for the loading screen. The first thing I'm going to do is click on the shapes folder. Then the large dark blue square at this point in time is what we use. It's the basic default loading screen on Sims 4. So we double click on that big square and then it opens it up to show the properties of the square. And what we want to do is replace the blue square with the image that we want. So I click the replace button, then go to where my images are. Luckily, my images are here. I've got multiple images. I want to use this image and I click on the image and press open. This will update the square. Don't worry that it's squashed up. Don't worry that it's squashed up. Then press save. If you noticed, the screen flashes. It's not a hard and fast rule, but I usually find when it flashes, it means it's saved. So now that it's saved, I want to go to the image folder and double check that my image is loaded, which it is right here. It's actually showing the full size of the image. The next thing I want to do is go back to shapes, double click on the image again, and then click replace again. I'm replacing this image with the same image. So I've clicked the replace button, then found the image, and I'm going to click open again. Then what I'm going to do is save it one more time. So click save. Yet again, wait for the flash, and then it's saved. You can double check by going to images, the image folder, and now you'll see two copies of the image. Now, I don't know if this is the recommended way of doing it. I've just found that this works when I save the image twice. So I'm just making sure that there's two duplicates of the image before I apply it to the package and put it in the mods folder. Me personally, you don't have to. I'm going to just save it one more time. Then once that's done, I'm going to click on the GFX file, right click on it and close it. Then I'm going to minimize this. Now we're going to go back to the S4PE tool and I'm going to right click on this GFX file again, but now I'm going to go down to import and select from file. This is the new file we have saved from the decompiler. I'm going to select this file, click open. Do not amend any of the settings here, just look at the settings and if they match, then click OK. And you will see that the GFX has now been updated. It's now cancelled out the old one and created a new one. What we want to do is merge that. And how we're going to merge that is click File and Save. And it will update. So the crossed out file is now gone and you have the new file here, which is saved. Now this is an optional step, but I like to do this. I usually then again click File, then I click Save As. And once again, my package is here. I click on the package and make sure that there's no package.extension. I click on the package and make sure there's no .package extension in the file name. And then I save. It will ask me again, do I want to replace it? Yes, I do. And now that's done, I am going to close this application. Then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to my Sims mod folder right here. I'm going to remove my old loading screen package. You can either move it somewhere else or delete it. I've already got a copy, so I deleted it. Then I'm going to go to my desktop, select the package that I've created, the new one, copy it, and then copy it into my mods folder. Then I'm going to minimize this dialog box and then I'm going to run my game. So I'm running my game and the loading screen should come up and it's changed. Voila. The loading screen has been updated. I can now carry on with my game. And that's the end of the tutorial. I hope you like the tutorial. Let me know what you think. It's a short one today. I just wanted to help. As I said, this is working for me at this point in time when this video is uploaded. Updates could change, things could change. But for now, I hope this helps you out. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.